Russian President Vladimir Putin will hold an operational meeting of his Security Council on Monday, just 2 days after a massive explosion on a key strategic bridge linking Crimea and Russia. The meeting itself isn't out of the ordinary. Putin regularly holds operational meetings with the Security Council, usually on a weekly basis, according to TASS. However, it comes just days after a major humiliation for the Russian president, when an explosion severely damaged parts of the road and rail bridge between annexed Crimea and the Russian Federation early Saturday. And while the agenda has not been made public, the meeting comes at a strategic crossroads for the Kremlin, which must make a series of unenviable choices after Russia's brutal invasion of Ukraine has faltered after a month of military setbacks. Some road traffic and train traffic has resumed on the estimated $3.7 billion bridge. On Saturday, Russian Deputy Prime Minister Marit Kosnulin said repair works on the bridge would be carried out around the clock, with a damage survey to be completed within a day and divers scheduled to check all the supports of the bridge. The first passenger services resumed travel across the bridge on Saturday, traveling from the Crimean Peninsula to Krasnodar Krai in southern Russia, Russia's Ministry of Transport said in a statement. Car traffic on the bridge has also restarted in 2 lanes, Deputy Prime Minister of Russia Marit Kosnulin said on Sunday. Traffic has already been launched along 2 lanes on the Crimean Bridge, he wrote in a Telegram post, adding that earlier, 1 lane was being used for cars traveling in alternate directions, slowing down traffic. Heavy trucks, vans and buses have been traveling by ferry since the blast. Kyiv has not claimed responsibility for the blast on the enormous 19-kilometer, about 12-mile bridge, which was built after Moscow annexed Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula in 2014. An annexation regarded by the West as illegal. The crossing was opened by Putin himself in 2018, and Ukrainian reaction to the explosion has been gleeful and triumphant. In a possible act of retaliation, a round of Russian missile strikes on the southern Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia killed 12 early Sunday, according to Kyrylo Tymoshenko, deputy head of the Office of the President of Ukraine. At least 87 civilians, including 10 children, were injured, Alexander Staruk, head of Zaporizhia Regional Military Administration, said Sunday. Ukraine's military has been making dramatic advances in a counteroffensive. The Ukrainian military has recaptured 2,400 square kilometers of territory in Kherson region in the south of the country, since the beginning of the full-scale war, a senior Ukrainian official said Friday, and Ukrainian troops are preparing for further advances into Russian-held Luhansk in the east, according to Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk region's Ukrainian military administration. Haidai acknowledged photographs of Ukrainian troops outside the Luhansk village of Stelmakivka, less than 20 kilometers 12 miles northwest of the crucial post of Svatov. But with a sudden and successful Ukrainian offensive comes concerns that Putin will escalate Russia's war in Ukraine, with U.S. President Joe Biden expressing fears of the possible use of weapons of mass destruction.